Understanding spawns in Vanguard is one thing, but what's more important is how you use that knowledge to your advantage, be it securing preferred spawns, predicting where the enemy team will be coming from, or even forcing your opponent to go where you want them to go. Today's video is all about manipulating spawns, specifically in hardpoint. Let's start with tip number 1. The route you take on rotation matters. The route you take on rotation to a new hill should be one that achieves two things. The first is to allow your team to maintain pressure on the current hill, and the second is to block spawns for the next hill. Let's take a look at an example on Tuscan Hardpoint. Let's say it's P2 at the pillar and you're looking to rotate to P3. If you chose to rotate to P3 through the field, which is the typical route utilized for that rotation, you are shifting your team's sphere. Close quarters gunfights are chaotic and messy. And if you're a controller player like me, you know that in Cold War, your aim assist works against you when you're up close and personal with an enemy. But today I'm going to show you a way to instantly kill any enemy player in close quarters, and it's used by the professional Call of Duty players. Welcome back to Sable Hound, my name is Drew, and today I'm going to be covering the shot punch. I'm going to show you how to do it and how to practice it so that it's second nature when you get into those situations. So let's break it down. A melee hit in core game modes deals a fair amount of damage, but it still leaves the enemy with about 10% health.
'Tis but a scratch.
Which means that it would take 2 melee hits to kill an enemy. The problem with that is the second melee takes way too long to execute because of the recovery time from the first. And that's where the shot punch comes in. You're going to hit the enemy with 1 bullet, or more if you want to, but only 1 is required. Then you're going to melee them, and that's it.
Then you're dead, you're down, you're gone.
Now you could do it. So today I'm giving you 3 tips on how to be a more impactful SMG on the map. And we're going to take a look at Shotzi, a professional Call of Duty player that plays for Optic Tech. Watch this search and destroy play by Shotzi against the LA Thieves. Optic is down 2 players in a 3 versus 2 when Shotzi makes his way toward the A-bomb site where he knows bomb is down. And as he pushes up through the ravine, you see that number 6 in Kenny has just picked up bomb, which indicates to Shotzi that there's at least 1 player above him. As he turns a corner, he notices Octane at the tunnel entrance, then immediately glimpses Draza up top. So now he is aware of the location of all 3 players. Watch how he approaches the situation. He doesn't shoot at Octane immediately until he pushes up. This is important for 2 reasons. 1, because just as he eliminates Octane, he immediately turns and has a clear shot on Kenny. And while he turns, notice that he slides a little bit further and hugs the water wheel just out of Draza's line of sight, who is up top. After taking care of Kenny, he turns upward toward Draza, who is now forced to jump down as he can't see Shotzi from his vantage point. This is a massive jammer, which is the most underrated field upgrade in my opinion, and I've only seen people start to use it more frequently as of late. And I think that that's because people are starting to realize how many pros come with the jammer, because it not only blacks out a section of the map, concealing you and your team's position from spy planes, harps, or if you have an unsuppressed weapon, but within its effective radius, it also disables all other field upgrades and some score streaks like the sentry turret. So trophy systems, gas mines, field mics, you name it, it counters it, with the exception of course of another jammer. Now when it comes to the cons, it's not really that big of a deal, but even if the enemy doesn't have engineer equipped, they can actually see the blacked out section on the map, and if they're really determined, they can go to the center of the circle, find it, and destroy it.